Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Joao, good morning. Yeah, good morning. It's morning time for me too. 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, just kind of chilling at this point. I think I'm going to prefer trades on gold this morning prefer trades on GJ this morning versus gold, just because, we have NFP today. Gold might just range honestly until then, but we'll have to see. Johan, good day, good morning. Yeah, GJ's got really nice range to fill here. Coming up. It's like 100 pips, 90 pips. Are you gonna trade NFP news? Not sure. Depends on where we're at. If I can catch something before, probably not. Oh, what? Why doesn't it show NFP on here? I'm confused. Oh, here we go. 8:30, yeah. So it looks like they're expecting this to be good. Expecting numbers to be lower. Of course, Raja goes live. Yeah, currently just chilling though. Both are ranging. Both are ranging at the current time. Raja actually lose his trade during the last 2 NFPs, if not mistaken. Damn, yeah. Yeah, the news is the news can be tough. The biggest thing that I see or that I don't like about it is more so like the emotions attached. You know, like for me, like as soon as like news is getting ready to come through, like my freaking heart will start racing, you know. I'm like, oh fuck, you know, like start to get nervous. And yeah, I don't know, just like isn't a good feeling overall. Need to be very precise during news as far as like taking action. Johan, that's a good idea. Definitely want to reduce risk. Definitely want to reduce risk. AFC, good morning, brother. Good morning. Yeah, so we're kind of seeing a little fake out here on GJ on the 4 hour. I mean, it is kind of ranging here, but if we look at this, like price came down, created a low, came up, closed above like this little range here, and then the next candle closed below it. It broke the low and respected the high. So maybe we can look at this as it's the wick up, and this 4 hour is probably going to continue to drive down. Daily is extremely bearish. Yeah, 1 hour is about to break the lows here. Yep, there it goes. No top wick created on the 15-minute yet, and it's also at a 15-minute support. It's at 30-minute support. We're at an hourly zone. I mean, this is like definitely a kind of a key area, so we'll definitely want to see candle closure here in this area. Definitely want to see candle closure. Whoa. Oh, Madi, good morning. Good morning. How's it going? Great morning. Almadi, I'm doing amazing this morning. Thank you so much. Hope the same for you, man. Hope the same for you. I'll have to see what's going to happen here, but if price gives us a nice closure in this range, I think we can take sells on GJ to come down to the bottom of this range here. But kind of all depends on if it's going to just drive the rest of this candle or not. But looks really good for sells. I mean, huge rejection on this hourly candle. This current hourly candle filled the wick and has broken the low. Seems to be moving bearish at this point. 4 hour definitely seems bearish. Yeah, I thought about entering that, but I think it's going to be better to wait. I think it's going to be better to wait for candle closure. Kind of a similar situation that we were executing on gold yesterday. Where like, let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, so gold yesterday, I think I was executing right here. And if you guys remember, there was a support like right at this level from the past. Yeah, see right here, support. And I was like, remember, like, you know, there's these wicks here, so I'm be a little cautious. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the entry. But the reason I don't feel the same way about that here on GJ, number one, it's Friday. Number two, this is like kind of a stronger range. Like if you notice, like if we look at this gold move, like price was falling at this point. You know, so strong bearish momentum. This was like 7 a.m. You know, so we can anticipate with New York session volume that we're going to continue to drive down. So kind of a different situation here with GJ. We're kind of like in a big range here. And price hasn't been driving down. Yeah, this is like kind of like a big ass range. And some would probably look at this as like a no trade zone, this whole thing, honestly. But me personally, there is tradable ranges inside of this range. Like this is like 30 pips or something. 30 pips. Then obviously above here looks amazing. It's like 90 pips. Really good moves to the upside, but based on higher time frames, I mean, I think that GJ is going to be bearish. Have an overall bearish bias. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, weekly is bearish. Kind of at like past support level though, past resistance support level. So yeah, just need that candle closure confirmation. That candle closure means a lot to us. But yeah, it might just drive honestly in this last 5 minutes. It's kind of what I'm looking for here. Oh, there it goes. Dan, what's going on? Good morning. Yeah, I really thought about entering this. I really thought about entering this. The only reason I didn't was because it's Friday, like I said. It's kind of a strong range, but I was looking at this like, okay, this candle is breaking the previous two candle lows. There's clean candle here to fill. It should continue to drive, but I think I want that candle closure confirmation. And as we can see, it's already rejecting, so good idea to wait for that candle closure confirmation. Good idea to wait. It's also the hourly candle close too, so if hourly candle closes bearish, I think it's going to be very solid. 2 hours left in the 4-hour candle. Absolutely, Dan, absolutely. Every day is a good day when we can sharpen the iron here. When we can sharpen the iron here on our skills. Every day is a good day. But hey, while we're waiting for this candle to close, let's hack the algorithm real quick. We got 17 viewers with us live and 4 likes, so let's get them likes up. Let's help other people find the stream. And if you're new to the stream, as always, don't forget to subscribe. And we got 2 minutes left in this candle, so it's currently rejecting. If it closes above this range, I'm going to be very happy that I sat on my hands, because that 15-minute candle does not look good. And even at this point, you know, 17, 18, 19 pips or so to the bottom. Still enough range, I think. We got 1 minute until candle closer. 1 minute. Gold doing nothing. Oops. Gold Yep, GJ closed in the range. Good thing we didn't execute on that. Good thing. It's probably gonna fill that wick though. It would be great if we got a closer above the range. 100%. 100%. Yeah, above here, really nice move up. At least to here, 56 pips or so. No top wick here though, very strong rejections. If we look at it on the hourly, it did close below this zone. It's probably gonna keep moving bearish at this point. Yep. Yeah, stop loss just gonna be too big at this point. Doesn't make any sense. 18, 19 pips to the bottom of the range. It should fill the range. It's very early in the candles though. Hourly support here. Should gold too, really. If gold closes above, man, that thing could rocket launch too. Shit, it could just be a no trade day. You never know, it's Friday. Yeah, Almaty, yeah. Yeah, if we can close above here. If we can close above here, there's a nice move up for sure. I would definitely like to see a bearish candle around here though. You know, because we just kind of moved up from the top of the range and we're kind of breaking out. But, you know, if we look at that, like prices moved already 60 pips. You know, so I really like to see a bearish candle with something like this. This is why I don't really like breakouts, honestly. Because this happens like 90% of the time. 90% of the time there's a breakout, you know, price moves from the bottom of the range. Bottom or top of the range, however you want to look at it. Got some volume coming in, some little seesaw action here. Sheesh. If we got a red 15-minute candle, which is the bottom wick on the 30-minute, would you enter on the flip of the 30-minute? You talking about gold? Yeah, I'd probably like to see like a little break and retest action, you know, price breakout, you know, maybe some sort of weak bearish candle or something, and then catch like a slingshot up. Something like that is like what I'd want to see, I think. Like to me, like when stuff like this is happening, to me I feel like I'm buying the high. You know, like if candle were to close right now, you know, I'd be like, price just moved up 60 pips. You know, that's, so to me it's a very low probability to have it continue, you know. Like there's probability is on your side because, you know, we'll have a closure above this zone or whatever, but you know, at the same time, you know, this shit's just drived up 60 pips with no red candles. You know, when is a red candle gonna come? You know, we got 3 red candles. What's the probability of the next one being red? 2 red candles. You know, all blue on 4 hour. You know, just blue all the way up for the last 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, almost full day. It's just been blue candles. So that's where I start to, like, you know, really want to look for like strong confirmations, something that like makes me feel good about the move. And for that, I think like a like a slingshot move, and that's pretty good. Yeah, 100% El Madi. A lot of people buy on the top because of FOMO. They don't wait for confirmations. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. That's why I have like that PTSD of like buying after, just because we see a breakout, that's a trade idea, but is it a confirmation for entry? Nah. So that's like taking your thinking a whole nother level. The first step is like identifying like trade ideas, then the next step is like identifying like valid entries. So that's kind of what I think about this here. But it's really clean candles here. A 15-minute closure, we in this area in the past, candles just galloped through here on 15 minutes. That was also news though. Remember, this was like interest rates or whatever the other day. Now what I need to do is I need to find some new copyright free music. That's what I need to do. Roberts, hey bro, how do you identify no trade range? Basically when it's ranging? Correct. Yeah, I mean, what it really comes down to is how large is the range. Like how big is the range? So this is like, 20 to 30 pips. This is like technically a tradable range. But the problem is candles are just printing side by side in this zone. It's creating a barcode. So that would be like a no trade zone, no trade zone. And then, down here, same type of thing, where it's a tradable range, it's 30 pips or so, and candles aren't printing side by side. They move down and they move up. So yeah, I mean, you can just look at these two ranges here, this area here, and then this area here. And I mean, you can see like, okay, cool, this looks a little less clear than this looks, so this is a better range to trade. Yes sir, no problem, absolutely. I took a look at the weekly on gold. This NFP is going to be crazy because we're in a strong weekly support. Yeah, I was just looking at that a second ago, actually. Just looking at that a second ago. It's like it's like ranging, you know? It's like a range right here. But yeah, like I've taken buys like as the high is breaking right here. I've taken that like so many times and lost. And like I always just look at like, okay, cool, buys above and it closed. Perfect. Buys above, close. Okay, I'm gonna enter as it breaks high. Perfect. And then I would lose and I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I would start to look at it and I'd be like, well, you know, look at all these bullish candles. Why would I anticipate another to be bullish? Entries on the second 15 minute, also the last 15 minute on the hour are always risky because we push back for the wicks, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I mean this looks good on hourly though. The problem with the hourly is this resistance here at 1649. But this candle structure on the hourly looks good. Looks good for the impulse entry at the break of the high. Yeah, this move would have played out here on GJ though. I was talking about that impulse entry on the 30-minute as the lows were being broken here. The challenging thing is here is like this candle was pretty volatile. This candle was pretty volatile. Broke the previous candle's highs and lows. Man, really slow today. Here in the stream and with price. Although this would have played out. I think I would have got a little cautious here though. As price closed back in the range. You know, stops would have been like 34 pips. So it would have been, yeah, it would have been safe though. Definitely gave 10 pips, and it should hit the bottom of the range. Hey, that's all good though. That's all good. We're extra cautious. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing. Got 3 minutes until 30-minute candle closes, so well, that's cool. 28 seconds, so let's see. Yeah, it's a good close on gold. Ooh, 15 minute. Oh man, I was gonna say if yeah, see 15 minute kind of closed like a doji. I was gonna say if it closed weak bearish, that might give us a potential entry, but yeah, stops are gonna be just too big here. 45 pips. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if it respects the low and breaks the high here on 15 minute. See GJ. Yeah, nothing here at this point. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna readjust this. And we're just gonna leave it like that for now. Sells below MP special. We'll just wait for support to be created somewhere. Support to be created. And then either a slingshot setup or some sort of pullback to go retest the lows. But I'm definitely like very bearish bias here on GJ. So yeah, we're gonna keep it real simple there. And then we're gonna do the same honestly with gold. Just get rid of all the noise here. And then I'm gonna look for buys above with the MP special. Because we close above this resistance here. And pretty much at this point, we're just looking for some sort of pullback. Got a 15-minute candle closing here in a second. Jesus, what is going on here? What the fuck? Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about. All these bearish candles, all these bullish candles making higher highs and higher lows. One's bound to start moving bearish at some point. But yeah, these it's looking like it's starting to come up with a setup. The problem is we got this damn news coming up here in 45 minutes. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to execute on something with gold. 27 seconds for 15-minute. We're getting that resistance on gold. Alright, we got the bearish close on the 15-minute, and it's respecting this zone. So we have 40 or 15 minutes until NYSE open, or I mean New York open. 15 minutes until New York open. Here's something I'm thinking about. So we're respecting this zone. If we can respect this candle's low and we can break the high, I think this move can continue. However, if it doesn't respect the low and break the high, I don't think it will continue. Christine, is the NFP news expected to be good? Yeah, I think so. It was 263 unemployment. Where the forecast is, 197 or whatever. So yeah, I think so. However, this is going up. The unemployment rate, they're expecting to go up, so I'm not really sure why that would be. Mike, would this be an example of a slingshot on the 30-minute on gold? This would actually be a slingshot on the 15-minute. The 30-minute it's closed above. There's been no bearish closure yet. If this candle was bearish, yeah, it would be. a good example of that. But this is actually another version of this slingshot here. So price comes up, it creates a high, it forms a resistance, and then breaks the resistance and continues. But yeah, I think an entry at the break of the high here would be a little risky. You know, it's 10 minutes until 8 a.m. So we have the hourly candle closing, we got 30-minute candle closing, 15-minute candle closing, we got New York open. If news is good, then gold should go down, right? I think it depends on, like, actually no, this would be bad, I think. I don't know. So why is it saying that these numbers are good? These numbers are way higher than the forecast. Oh, changing the number of employed people. So yeah, these numbers are they're expecting this to be bad then, because they're expecting the amount of employed people to be 263k and coming down to 197k. And then unemployment rate is going to go up 0.1%. That's what they're expecting. So actual less than forecast is good for currency. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So if the actual is greater than 197, good. If the rate is lower than 3.6, good. Other than that, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, it's coming down to the last couple of minutes. Last couple of minutes of this candle. Yeah, I think I'll wait for it to close. I think I'll wait for it to close at this point.
baddest one. Bet the star, the loudest one. Bending all the rules in this game. Try not to tattle, bro, or else I'll have to battle ya. Break your mind and rattle ya. Checking off my calendar.
4 more minutes here, 4 more. Looks like we're gonna get a support on GJ2.
Spitting live in the booth. I be getting high with my youth. And we just hitting miles in the coupe. We just in a vibe with the crew. Trying to be the baddest one. Bet the style, the loudest one. Bending all the rules in this game. Try not to tattle, bro, or else I'll have to battle ya. Break your mind and rattle ya. Checking off my calendars. So I be spitting live in the booth.
2 minutes.
Getting high with my youth. And we just hitting miles in the coupe. We just in a vibe with the crew.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna consider gold buys if this 30-minute candle closes the way it's closing. It respects the low and breaks the high. I'll be looking for something like this. Like 21, 22 pip stop loss. And if this does play out, if this respects, oh, just kidding. Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing nothing there. That sucks. So now what we'll have to do to catch the slingshot move is we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for this candle to close. If this candle closes bullish, then we can enter and anticipate something like this. This is a perfect slingshot example actually. Price is moving hella bullish, weak bearish, bullish, closes, and then in this situation you could just enter as soon as this candle opens. Yeah, that was London last night. London open, pre-London. Yeah, that was solid. So we got news coming in like 28 minutes. No, Christina, I haven't. No, but I need to. Honestly, I'm feeling very tired this morning, and I got a lot of shit to do today. Got some family coming in. Abdelaziz, probably not gonna execute like I normally would during news. We'll see though. We'll see, honestly. Man, I absolutely cannot stand looking at emails. Why do people use it? Alright, we got 25 people on with us live right now and only 10 likes. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you're new to the stream, make sure you subscribe to the stream. It helps other people find us here. And hopefully will help people not blow their damn accounts during NFP. But yeah, currently just chilling. Whoops, this should be buys above Slingshot. Alright, we got 1 minute until 15-minute candle closes. Man, look at this guy here in Telegram. Mahi, this guy's a beast with gold. Caught this thing at the bottom. And got the damn proof. He's up a shit ton. Oh man, I caught that bag. Oh, we got 15-minute candle close. Looks like price kind of pushing a little here. Nah, it's not doing nothing. Still just nothing. Just nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing happening at all. It's probably about to start getting a little wacky though here. Start to see the spreads and increase and shit. Dan, did you take a position today? Mike, no. No, I didn't take a position. No positions today. No positions today. I might execute on gold here. But kind of thinking that I might not. I got about 7 minutes to decide. See, this is how you know it's getting real. When the green things come in, when these things come in, that's how you know it's getting real. So far it seems pretty calm though. Spreads don't seem crazy yet. Got about 5 minutes. Typically this is like when the spreads start to get a little large. But yeah, if I was executing on this, I'd probably place buy stops like here. Probably place buy stops like there. And then I would place sell stops below this candle, but you want to be a little cautious about that at this point. You know, you gotta make sure that the spread doesn't open up and activate one of these two before NFP comes in. But it would essentially be sell stops, buy stops, whichever one gets triggered first, close the other. And then from there, yeah. Back-to-back losses today. Yeah, it happens, man. You gotta be careful on Fridays. You know, Fridays are technically like trap days, or they can be trap days. I don't like to say that they are trap days. They can be. But yeah, you gotta be careful on Fridays for sure. Yeah, minute 43 seconds left. Yeah, I'm not gonna execute on it, I don't think. I always feel like a gambler when news comes in. Just the whole concept of the buy stops and sell stops and all of that shit just makes me feel like I'm gambling. And I don't like to gamble. Yeah, see, it's already moving. See, this is like also where it starts to get tricky, because you know you have to like play around with this sell stop on your MT5, keep moving it down, you know, because the spreads are gonna widen up quite a bit. They look fine currently, which I'm surprised, but Oh, there they go. They're starting to get big now. Yep, there it goes. Sells would have been activated. Would have been fucking 50 pips in profit probably. I'd probably just close right now. If you took a position, I would just close right now. You did not know where this thing's going. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it would have been too harmful at all. Dropped 64 pips in a second. 64 pips in a second. But yeah, that's how it works. You know how the buy stops, the sell stops. You know, at this point, your buy stops would be deleted, and hopefully you would have secured at this point because it's already retraced like pretty much back to the entry that you probably would have had if you had sell stops in place. Oh, my EA, 14. Yeah, my EA caught the move. Yeah, not worth the emotions in my opinion. Look at this. Not worth it in my opinion. I like to be very confident in my trade setups. Damn, 75%. We're up $1,100. $1,100 off a $1,400 deposit. Oh man, I literally just deposited that in there like whatever, fuck it. You know, I took this out of my trading account. This is profits out of my trading account. It was like whatever, you know. If I lose it, I lose it. Like I want to test this EA and see what happens. Damn, I don't know what I just did here. Okay. I was like, I want to test this EA and see what happens. And it's been pretty good. It had a little bit of losses. Then had some good gains, some little pullbacks. But shit. Today, 6%. This week, 30% this week. Oh man. It's a profitability, 73%. Yeah, it's a monthly breakdown. 22%, 10%, 31% is pretty solid. So now I don't feel bad about not executing on gold. So at least my EA made some money for me. Yeah, it's in the links here. If you go here, right here, trade Forex using robots. That's the link right there. It's like $179 a month, I think, to use it. But yeah, you can get it right there. But I've only had this account since September 13th, so almost 2 months. But shit, I mean 75% in 2 months, that's fucking insane. Insane. And this is only risking like 2% per trade. 2% per trade. And that's with this growth. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, look at gold now, man. Look at this. This thing's gonna freaking launch. It's gonna go up to 1664. See what GJ did. Nothing. Okay. My sell stop was too low. It got activated and rejected, so I took an L for today, but I'm not mad. Trying again next week. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Do you know if it was because of slippage, or did you just place it too low? Because I mean, you would want it, you know, like probably right around this area, you know, just a couple of pips below. I mean, it's hard when the candle, so like buy stops, like placing buy stops is really easy when the candle is bearish because it's far away from the buy stop. But when you're trying to place sell stops and the candle is bearish, you know, you're like, oh shit, okay, oh shit. You know, you're constantly moving it around. Like, that's honestly why I don't really like trading it. Like, you know, the concept works very well as long as you're smart. The concept works very well. But if you're not, then, you know, if you didn't close out immediately, you know, you're screwed at this point. Screwed at this point. But yeah, we gotta wait for these candles to close at this point and just kind of see. We might be able to catch something for like London close. I probably won't be live at that time, but you know, we can talk about it in the Telegram channel as it happens or whatever. But we'll run the stream until 9:30 or so and just kind of see if the setup will play out. But I mean, this is looking good for what we want here. Sells below, MP special, you know, give us a little retrace so that we can go retest these lows. That's what we want. Daniel Harding, good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, man, gold gets pretty wild. Didn't even look at the numbers. Let's see. Huh. So actual less than forecast is good, so this was bad. Actual greater than forecast is good. See this? Yeah, see, this is like honestly a prime example of why I fucking hate trading news. You know, like I said earlier, it's not a reason to not trade, but you know, if you're not confident in it, then just don't worry about it. But look at this, you know, like, you know, it says actual less than forecast is good for currency. So the actual was greater than forecast, so that means it would be bad for the currency. And then for this, actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Forecast, actual is greater. So we have one thing that's telling us news was good, one thing that's telling us news was bad. What the? What the? And that's probably why we saw this, honestly. It's typically it moves really hard in one direction. All right, I'm gonna go warm up a cup of coffee while we're just kind of waiting for candle to close at this point. You know, we're gonna have to wait for this to close, and honestly probably the 9:30 candle too, because this candle's not gonna give us any confirmation. So right now we're just chilling. Right now we just chilling. Right now we just chilling. Alright, so I'll be right back in a second. Stay with us here. We still got like 50 minutes left in the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the tunes up a little bit for you, and probably be back in like 5 minutes. Probably be back in like 5 minutes. Okay, Christine, adios. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday. Jig, if you're on here, man, you're a savage. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, caught NFP on the way down and up.
It's time to get up off your knees. And get up on your feet. I just want to see you dance. Work your body to that beat. It's time to get up off your knees. And get up on your feet. I just want to see you dance.
Oh man.
Work your body to that beat.
Hi.
Jake Council, are you talking about like a trading simulation? Trading simulation? Stream it. Top Mobile Legends, what's up? Good morning, welcome in. Yeah, Jake, that's what I use, yeah. Yeah, I thought about doing that like on the weekends, you know, like Saturday morning or something. I was doing trading simulations like every day. This week is probably the first week that I haven't done a trading simulation. And I think I still did them, like I did one like Monday and Tuesday, but I haven't done it the last couple of days. But I was doing it like every day. I was doing like a trading simulation, like a week-long trading simulation, you know, just taking one trade per day. But yeah, no, there's a lot that can come out of that. I think it's very beneficial. I did a couple of streams, like simulation streams, like when I first started streaming, like back in August or something. I think I did like 1 or 2 of them then, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like to take the weekends off. I like to take the weekends off and just chill. I got a lot of shit going on throughout the week, and you know, I'm pretty much going from 4 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. I mean 7:30 p.m. every day throughout the week. Like I'm pretty jam-packed throughout that entire time. So by the time the weekend comes, you know, I'm pretty beat. I'm not really trying to do shit. Oh, what? Oh, this guy's Oh, we got the 30-minute close. Okay. So let's see. Hourly close bullish. Broke the highs and the lows. The 4-hour respected the high, broke the low, closed weak bullish. So that doesn't invalidate our sell bias from earlier. Yeah, so I still like the sell bias here on GJ. If we start closing above, you know, we'll change that up. But at this point, I think the sell bias is still good. Gold still pumping. Dang, not even a red candle on 5 minutes. Sheesh. Nice. And these guys in the chat here, man, they're crushing it this week. Jake took buys and sells, closed profits on sells, hit TP on the buys. This dude MK in here, man, made $1,000 this week. That's what I'm talking about. See how it reacts at this zone here. Oh, we're gonna keep pushing here on GJ. We're gonna push through this zone here. We're gonna keep pushing, or we're gonna reject. Come on, let's get that set up, man. We actually got setups, we just didn't get entries. Jake, no trades. No trades yet today. No trades. Nothing really to execute on so far. Nothing that really piqued my interest at this point. We saw this candle here like break above the range right here, break above the zone. And you know, we saw these candles, you know, try to continue to push, but you know, they didn't. And I was pretty much just looking for, honestly, like this right here to happen. Like if this would have happened outside of news, I mean, this is an amazing slingshot setup too, or an MP special, however you want to look at it. But if this would have happened without news, like if this would have just came up, this candle right here would have just, you know, maybe not broken the low by 100 pips, maybe just broken it by like 3 pips, and then flipped and broken the highs, I probably would have executed on that. But yeah, I mean, just nothing was really shown so far today. You know, we came to the charts, price was down here, was closing down here. You know, it was just kind of ranging when we came in, and it's really done that all morning. Same thing on GJ. You know, when I came to the charts, we had like this rejection. I was thinking about taking sells. I was actually like, had my damn hand on the entry button as the low was broken right here on this 30-minute candle. But I was just like, nah, you know what, it's Friday. You know, that doesn't seem like a smart idea to me. And then it, you know, it fell. You know, my target would have been 28 pips, and it fell, you know, quite a bit. So that would have been a good move, but in hindsight, you know, it's Friday. If you're not confident, you can't execute, you know. But I noticed that price was, you know, breaking, you know, these wicks here. Was this candle's wicks were breaking the previous two, and there was a clean candle right here to fill. Would have worked out really good. Lasego, check out GJ. Yeah, nothing on GJ at this point. If we have a break and close above, you know, we can consider buys. But at this point, I like sells. I like sells on GJ. As long as the 4-hour high is respected. As long as this is respected, I like sells. Well, it looks like it's gonna keep pushing. We'll see though. But let's say go, if you want to send a chart, feel free. I'll check it out. And just an FYI, to send a chart, you come up here to this camera thing. You do copy link to the chart image. But you can only send this part right here. This like little sequence right here, that's the only thing you can send. If you send anything else, it's not gonna come through. Would you have entered on the break of those bearish highs on that top bullish wick on gold? Break of those bearish highs on that top bullish wick. You talking about like here? Entered here? The break of the highs here? Nah, I wouldn't have. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not, because, you know, what would the stop loss be at that point? You know, for me to have like a comfortable stop loss, I'd want it to be below the lows. But fuck, that's 98 pips. 98 pip stop loss. You know, I guess you could have like, you know, adjusted it, but to me that doesn't make sense, you know. Doesn't make sense to do that. I think the theory of it, oh no, I mean if there was no news and was just a normal, yeah, 100% I would have. 100% I would have. Yeah, what I would have executed right here as the candle broke the high right here, and I would have just anticipated that New York Stock Exchange, or that New York volume would push price through this area due to the bullish pressure, because it's very, very bullish, very bullish movement here. So we had a little pullback. It's breaking highs. Definitely has a very high probability to continue at that point, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, shit. At this point, there's nothing. There is nothing. Yeah, I think sells below are still valid. Until we see a closure above this zone, I'm going to be looking for sells to basically correct this move. And gold is just out of here, so we're going to have to wait for like another MP special setup, or a correction of the move. But yeah, gold is out of here. Gold says, see ya. See ya. What's good, Daniel? What's good? Make any money so far today? Made money today, but didn't take any trades personally. I had the EA. The EA was running and ended up catching that move there for NFP. So So yeah, we're up like 6% today on the EA. It's like $150 or something. But no, other than that, didn't take any trades. Still looking. Haven't been presented a good opportunity yet. There's been trade setups, but not entries. But now that we see on a little bit of a rejection here, I'm gonna really watch this here, because we can look for a correction on this move for London close. That's gonna be amazing. We just have to respect this 4-hour candle's high. If we can respect this 4-hour candle's high, I think we can fill this wick down. Daniel Harding, what are you looking for on GJ? I'm looking for this rejection to happen. I'm looking for a bearish candle close. I would really like to see it on 30-minute, but if we get a weak bullish 30-minute close and a nice 15-minute bearish close, I'm gonna look for shorts down to correct this move. So here's something to think about too. Here's something to think about as far as news. So when news happens, you know, there's two things that are gonna happen. You're gonna, you know, news is gonna be either good or bad, obviously, but there's really two things that are gonna happen. Is if the news affects the economy on a long-term basis, then price is going to soak into the market, and basically, or that news is going to soak into the market. And basically what I mean is you're just going to see straight movement, you know, straight movement, candles just fucking flying in one direction, and that's really it. But if news isn't going to affect the economy on a long-term basis, then price is going to, you know, rocket ship up and then correct the move. So you see this happen all the time with news. So something like NFP, something like rates, it's obviously going to affect the market. So as far as gold, I'm anticipating that this is probably going to continue bullish. It's going to be a bullish momentum just based on how it's moved so far. But that's something that I've been trying to pay attention to. It's like what's happening with the news events. Fair enough, I had a decent win on AUD JPY and now waiting for something on gold, as there are opportunities for sure. Yeah, I think for gold, I mean, at this point prices move really far bullish. We're seeing some rejections, you know, we're seeing like a bearish candle here. So I think what we ultimately need to wait for on gold is a resistance. Whether that resistance forms on 15-minute or 30-minute, I would feel more comfortable with it forming on 30-minute, but if it just forms on 15-minute and we can catch a slingshot move or something like that to continue bullish, then that might be valid. But honestly, what I'm really liking is GJ right now. I know it's in a range, so it's a little risky, whereas gold obviously is moving really smooth. But I like this idea behind GJ because we're at a resistance. This candle is already rejected. This 15-minute candle is already rejected and closed below. This 15-minute candle has pushed above the zone, didn't break the high, respected the high, and it's rejecting. So if it closes bearish in the next 5 minutes, which has a very high probability to close bearish in the next 5 minutes, this 30-minute candle is going to be like either weak bullish or some sort of weak bearish. As long as it respects the high and it breaks the low, I think we're going to correct that move there, and that will be an easy sell. But stops are going to be pretty large. 26 pips, 40 pips stops, so that's not going to be fun. So we'll just kind of have to see how it closes here. Same thing with gold. We'll have to see what happens. But to be honest, Daniel, if you already had a decent win on AUD JPY, I would highly suggest and highly recommend that you just press that red X button in the top right hand or left hand corner of your screen, and you press that power off button of your computer and you shut that thing down. Because the worst thing that can happen is you already took a win today. You know, risk taking another trade and having some losses. You know, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun mentally. It's Friday too. You got to remember that. Fridays are always a little wacky. Honestly, most of the time I don't even trade Fridays. I'll watch a chart. I'll see if I can find a setup, and just nothing really makes sense for to me. Which is totally fine. You know, it's totally fine. Wow, I'm surprised Raja didn't take the sells. He didn't take the sells on NFP. I'm really surprised. He only took the buys. And he's just holding it like a cowboy. Holy. It's getting a little crazy with news. I should have hopped on his stream, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been getting irritated with how he's been starting the streams, like, so, like, out of nowhere, you know. Once I get the stream started on my end, I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm tired of starting them and then just saying, oh, he started his, so I'm gonna go join his. At the end of the day, I don't need it, but it is cool to learn things like this, like what he did here. Like, I'm gonna rewatch it and see what happened. See what he did. That's NYSE open. Alright, let's see here. So weak bearish candle. Rejecting a zone here though. Yeah, I'm gonna look to take sells if this 15-minute candle breaks a low. And then just correct this move down. It might continue bullish still, but we're respecting 4-hour candle high, previous hourly, close bullish. $30-minute bullish, but we're rejecting that area. And then we have weak 15-minute candle. Yeah, if it breaks a high, it's probably going to continue bullish. But I'm not comfortable taking buys right here because, you know, we have all these rejections here. All these rejections. It just doesn't seem like a smart idea to me. So I would really like to see this respect the candle high and go break the low. But it's a weak bearish candle. Usually when we see weak bearish candles, it does what it's doing. It goes and breaks a high and continues. So we'll have to see there. Oh, looks like gold's gonna do the retrace, potentially. Stops are just too big on gold though for me, I think. I'd rather take it on GJ. Because honestly, this is a better like slingshot setup, because we had the bullish candle and then a very weak bearish, and then if this candle right here were to go break the high, I think it has a very high probability to continue. But these wicks here just make me not comfortable with executing buys at that point. But being that all of this rejection is here, if we continue to reject and we go to break the low, I think it's a very high probability to correct that move. And I think if gold breaks the lows too, it probably will retrace, but little different situation with gold here, because gold, number one, like these candles are closing above this zone just barely, but they're closing above it. Candles are just galloping bullish, you know, like it's just strong bullish momentum on gold. So we'll have to see what GJ does here. Basically, he took a buy 10 minutes before news, got stopped out, activated his sell stop, recovered his loss. You talking about Raja, Jake? Huh. Yeah, it's weird. I was looking at his I was looking at what he posted on Twitter.
Step it up, step it up. Step it up, step it up.
Yeah, what he posted on Twitter was, oh, I see the buys you took. I got you. Yeah, he took those buys that I was like telling myself I was not gonna take because the price had already moved bullish so far. And he was being greedy. He's been over trading. He was greedy there. That's 1, 2, 3 trades. Man, he's got that account balance up to like 12 grand though, man. That's so crazy. He's already withdrawn like $2,000, I think. Pretty much grew that thing from 5K to 15K in like 2 months. That's the power of the markets, man. That shit is so motivating to me. Like I love seeing that. Come on, GJ. Give us this little flip. Give us this little flip and that push down for us. Flip it up. Flip it down. Oh, he's starting to move. Come on. I always get excited when an opportunity for an entry happens. I get excited.
Catch me on the flip side, whip you like a riptide. Yeah, I like my hips wide. Yeah, everywhere I look, I see ballers popping for collars, hustling for dollars. Never see me losing. Catch me snoozing in my Lambo cruising.
Come on, GJ. Let's end the week off amazing.
No one refuses. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. Catch me on the flip side, whip you like a riptide. Yeah, I like my hips wide. Yeah, everywhere I look, I see ballers.
Still haven't entered yet. Waiting for the spread to break the low.
Never see me losing, never catch me snoozing. In my Lambo cruising. No, I don't want
Boom, we're in.
excuses. Give 'em some bruises, no one refuses. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling. You better watch your back. We hustling, we hustling.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a risky trade because number one, it's Friday. Number two, these confirmations are really based on 15-minute closing bearish, and then the other candles following suit. You know, so a little risky, but we should play out. We should get 10 pips on this. And let me just punch my entry in here. 165.806. Profit, take profit. 165.364. Stop loss. 166.064. So 25 pips stop loss. And we're starting to gallop. Come on, GJ, gallop for us. 165.936. This right here is a partial stop loss. So it's going to take me out of 90% of the position if that gets hit. Then I got auto break even right here. Partial take profit down here. So at this point, I mean, I have everything set. Like, I don't need to do anything here for this trade. I got partial stop loss in place. I got a stop loss. I got auto break even. I got my partial TP. I got my TP. You know, it's just nothing needs to happen here at this point. Just let it do its thing. Just let it do its thing. And like, this is my favorite way to trade, because, and this is why I don't like to trade news, because when I do this, I'm taking all of my emotions out of it. I don't need to worry about doing anything. Auto break even was just triggered, by the way, but I don't need to worry about doing anything. I can just let price move how it wants to move and go from there. And at this point, if it stops me out, it is what it is. The probability wasn't in my favor. But if it does stop me out, it's going to be right here at entry, because my stop loss is now at entry. Boom, partial take profit hit. Let's go. It's Friday and we gotta win. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, it made perfect sense. It made perfect sense. And that's why you gotta just focus on telling a story with the candles. You'll talk yourself into executing on the setup, or you'll talk yourself out of executing on the setup. But that should be the goal. If you can tell a story with the candles, that's the goal. Tell a story with the candles. Yeah, at this point, we're just gonna let it run. We're just gonna let it run. What's the difference between momentum and volume? That's a good question. That's a good question. I would say that momentum and volume, the difference between momentum and volume is momentum is something that, like, when price is moving in a direction. So like for example, we can explain this on gold probably pretty good. So this is bullish momentum, but at the same time, the size of the candles are showing volume. So if we look at the candles currently, you know, this is bearish momentum, but there's very low bearish volume because the candles are small. So that would be my way of defining that. That would be my way of defining that. And what I'm gonna do here, because this candle is about to close, I'm just gonna close the full position here, and just accept that for today. If it continues down, my TP should actually be like here. I'm not sure why it was that low. But if it continues down, amazing. The one thing I don't want it to do is retrace. And so the reason I just closed the remainder of my position there and I didn't let the runner run was because, like I said, this 15-minute candle just closed. And what happens every time we see candle closure? Price creates a top wick. If it's going to continue down, it'll create a top wick, and then it'll come down and break the lows. But the thing is we have no idea how far and high that top wick is going to go. So I don't want to risk it coming and stopping my runner out at entry. I'd rather just secure everything. I got what I got. That's amazing. And with that, we had a nice 0.27% gain. Very little, but still profits at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. We're ending the week in profits. That's the best thing. We're ending the week in profits. I took 4 trades this week. I had 3 wins and 1 loss. All of my wins obviously outweigh the loss. And yeah, we can have an amazing weekend. Feeling high of confidence. We can come back into the next week and just replicate the process. You know, it's very simple if you make it simple. That's also why I try to trade very simple, because I want to be able to replicate scenarios. I want to be able to replicate situations, replicate trade ideas. And now we're seeing it reject a little bit, so it's a good thing that we did secure there. Like I said, I think it should continue falling with just like how price is moving at this point. You know, we've broken 30-minute candle lows. Yeah, the hourly has already broken the high and it's coming down. You know, it's reversing. So yeah, I mean, I think it should continue bearish at this point. So if you still have, you know, a runner open, feel free to leave it open. Me personally, I'd rather just, you know, not let the runner potentially go stop me out, and I'd rather just secure the profits. Oops. So we sat around for 3+ hours just to wait for that move to happen. But that's how trading goes, man. That's how trading goes. Sometimes you gotta sit around and just fucking wait until you see something that you feel like you can execute on. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna respond to some of these messages. Wasn't paying attention here. That's why I'm kind of exclusive watching your streams. Has been kind of too advanced to be considered responsible. Oh yeah, as far as Raja, yeah, no, I definitely agree, man. I definitely agree. Like that's one thing I've noticed too. Like some of the trades he's taken in New York session recently, I haven't agreed with at all. You know, so I haven't executed on them. You know, I don't go there for signals. You know, I go there to learn. But yeah, no, I totally understand. Daniel Moreland, boom. I hope you caught that, brother. I hope you caught that. AFC, happy for you, brother. I hope you caught that. And if you didn't, put that in your notes. You know, you can execute that on it, and you can execute on that in the future. Albin, nice one, secured 12 pips, stops at break even. Amazing, man, amazing. Congrats to the 12 pips. Amazing end to the week. Yes, you're exactly right. Abdelaziz, how much you secure percentage? So the partial take profit is 90%. So the partial take profit was 90%, secured 90% of my positions at that point. And same thing with the partial stop loss. That would have closed 90% to reduce risk if price would have gone that far up. Nice, I needed that. Thanks for the confidence, Mike. Jake, absolutely, brother, absolutely. Thanks for showing up, man. That confidence is going to translate right over to you. You'll be executing things like this on your own every time you see it. 10 lots, 10 pips a day keeps the matrix job away. Fuck yeah, AFC. Fuck yeah, it does. Daniel Moreland, well done, man. Have a great weekend. Daniel, I hope you have an amazing weekend as well, brother. Thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for the engagement. It's always a good time. Harith, hello, Mike. Hope you're doing good, bro. What time frames did you base off to trade? So this trade was executed with basically off of all time frames. I mean, if you guys watch this, if you guys watch me enter this, I was telling a story across all time frames. So first and foremost, I was looking at this as a past resistance level. Well, let's just back it up completely. First and foremost, the bias was sells. The bias was bearish based off of the previous daily candle being major bearish. The 4-hour candles creating higher lows lower highs and lower lows. Notice how, you know, we have This candle respected the previous candle's high, you know, created a new low, same thing. Respected the high, created a new low. So I was expecting this candle that we were trading to respect this candle's high. And once we started seeing confirmations that it was going to, which was this 15-minute closure and rejection off of the resistance area, I was like, okay, cool. You know, if this does reject and close bearish, and the next candle respects the high, which it just barely did, and it breaks the low, I think that thing's gonna continue. It's gonna correct this move 100%. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna at least be able to get 10 pips. So that was like the immediate kind of bias, was, you know, just translating 4-hour and daily bearish bias into where can I see confirmations of that happening. And then so the hourly, you know, the hourly was a little wacky. So really didn't have too much information off of that. 30-minute candle. This candle, you know, it tried to break above this resistance, and it failed. It rejected and closed weak bullish. And so based on my sell bias with the MP special, this is exactly what we were looking for. Price went down, created a low, and then it was coming up to reject the resistance that we wanted to sell from. And then that first confirmation was the 15-minute bearish candle. Once that closed, like I said, this candle here, as long as it respected the high of this candle and it breaks a low, you know, to the happy land we're going. So Harith, hopefully that made sense to you. Would you say you can confidently return 5% monthly? Yeah, so I did some math on my account yesterday. I was trying to hook up the damn MyFX book to my account yesterday, but it's like the way that I have like parallels set up, I can't get the EA installed on the damn thing. So I don't know. I can't figure out how to do it, to be honest. And I know there's another way to do it with the investor password, but I can't get it verified that way, I don't think. So I'm going to have to like fuck around with it to see the numbers. But that's why, like, so long story short, I was punching some numbers based on profits. And so October, I returned to 3% profit. I remember I was talking about I made some changes into my strategy. September was here. I got the notes right here. September was 17% gains. August was 32% gains. Remember, that was that month where I said I only took 2 losses like that whole month. And that's where I started to like change up the confidence. I was like, oh, you know, I'm expert trader. I'm going to start taking 20 pips instead of 10. So yeah, 100%. That was like, you know, kind of like where I was. So 32% August, 17% September, 3% in October, and we're already up 10% for the month currently. So pretty solid. Pretty solid. Or this week, sorry. 10% for this week. Not the month. I think the month's probably, yeah, the month's going to be a little lower. Because one of the wins I took this week was Monday, which was the 31st, and so on. Daniel Harding, thanks, Mike. El Mahadi, thanks for the stream, mate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, to both. Daniel Harding, just joined your Telegram. I like the vibe here and the way you trade. Awesome, brother, awesome. Hope to see you around next week. Abdelaziz, what's your gain this week? Percentage 10%. I just looked. It's actually 9.3%. So, you know, I just rounded that up to 10%. Might make myself sound a little bit better. Harith, that was a beautiful explanation. I understood the whole process you're looking at. Thanks once again. Absolutely. Jake, man, go for a 200K funded account and print that money then. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm currently trading, like my account size currently is 17,000, you know, so it's I'm able to get pretty nice returns off of that. So Eric Johnson, how much higher will XAUUSD go before coming back down, do you think? I mean, we created resistance here. It's giving us that like slingshot move to go break the highs and continue. So I don't know. There's resistance right here, which this candle rejected and closed below. So if this candle closes above, then I think we can probably continue bullish. But there's a lot of shit here. There's a lot of shit here. You know, so I don't know. I mean, you'll just have to wait for candle closure. If you're asking because you want to have a FOMO buy entry, I suggest you not do that. El Mahadi, how much percentage do you risk? Just 1%. Just 1%. In the past, I've adjusted it just based on confidence, but I kind of fucked with my confidence a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked with my confidence a little bit. I had the August time frame where I took like 24 trades. I only had 2 losses. Then September, halfway through the month, I was doing really good, and for some reason September 15th, I was like, you know what, fuck 10 pips. You know, I'm gonna start taking 20 pips, and I started taking a lot of losses because price was going 10, 12, 13, 14 pips in profit, and then would come back and stop me out at entry or stop me out in a loss. So yeah, it kind of fucked with my confidence there. So with that said, the reason I almost forgot why I was even saying that, but the reason that I'm saying all of that is because, you know, this month, November and December specifically, I'm only taking 1 trade per day. I'm only taking that trade in New York session, and that trade is only going to be 1% risk. You know, I just got to go back to building that confidence back up that I do know what I'm doing. You know, I am a profitable trader. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And yeah, get myself back to where I was in August, September, at the beginning of September. Harith, one more question. How often do you back test? I really find it challenging to do dead pack testing. Yeah, Harith, check this out. Go to MikePuglis.com. MikePuglis.club, sorry. And check this out right here. Trading simulation software. Click on this right here. This is going to take you to like the soft 4FX. If you use this link though, this link right here, it is my affiliate link. So it is going to give me a commission, but you're going to get a discount here. It's like 10% off. But yeah, so this is a Forex simulator, soft 4FX. That's what I use. I agree with you. Like dead back testing is really hard. You don't experience how the candles actually move. And with the way that we trade price action, you have to understand how the candles are actually moving. So I recommend checking that out. Soft 4FX is what it's called. And you can check that out in the link. Abdelaziz, this week was tough for me. I lost 1%. Most losses are because of impulse entries. Man, if you only lost 1%, that's not bad at all, man. That's not bad at all. You know, especially because I'm assuming that you took, you know, way more than 1 trade. So, you know, you definitely risked a lot less than you planned on losing. Or you risked more than you actually lost, sorry. But yeah, I mean, with that said too, most losses are because of impulse entries. You know, just learn from it and figure out what you could do differently next time. That's going to be the key for you. You know, figure out how you could have lost less. Figure out how you could have not taken the entry at all. And figure out how you could have given your trade a second opportunity. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got the win. We ended off the week on a good note. Make sure if you haven't liked the stream already, please like the stream. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time for another New York session. So, toodaloo, everyone. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe, stay strong. And yeah, don't trade anymore today. End it for today. Alright? Alright, everybody. Peace out.